I know you're struggling with anxiety, feeling that tight knot in your chest every day. It's important to understand that not everything about managing anxiety is straightforward. Your heart wants to believe in easy solutions, hoping for quick fixes. But if you're not careful, you can end up feeling even more overwhelmed. Unfortunately, many misconceptions and pitfalls exist along the way, and sometimes they are so well disguised that you don't even realize you're falling into them. You've probably encountered advice that sounds amazing but doesn't actually help. These issues are often subtle and tricky to detect. Let's talk about the signs indicating you're facing such a problem. Some sources will always try to promise instant relief or pretend to offer genuine help, but they can actually deepen your anxiety. It's important to be prepared because sometimes external pressures, like societal expectations, will try to disrupt your inner peace. But other times, it will be internal factors, like negative self-talk. Your environment's a crucial aspect of this, but unfortunately, some elements tend strongly towards making things worse. In today's video, I'll show you 5 life-changing practices from the Stoics that can help you destroy anxiety. Before diving into the first practice, make sure you hit the like button if you're someone who loves learning about ways to find calm and peace in your life. On building a calm and composed mindset, let's explore how Stoic decision-making and embracing choice architecture can help. The Stoics believe that while you cannot control everything, you can control how you respond. This principle is powerful for modern decision-making. Imagine you're facing a tough choice at work or in your personal life. The pressure can be immense, leading to anxiety and stress. But what if you approach this using Stoic principles? Stoic decision-making involves being aware of your choices and their potential outcomes. The Stoics taught that every decision should align with your values and virtues, such as wisdom, courage, and justice. By focusing on what truly matters, you can reduce the noise and stress surrounding your choices. For instance, when making a decision, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Is this something within my control? By filtering your choices through these Stoic lenses, you simplify the process and reduce anxiety. The concept of choice architecture complements Stoic decision-making. Choice architecture is about designing environments that help people make better decisions by presenting options in a clear and structured way. Imagine you have a cluttered desk filled with paperwork. It's chaos, right? Now imagine it's neatly organized, with everything you need clearly labeled. That's choice architecture. Applying this to your decisions means setting up your environment to encourage wise choices. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, keep nutritious foods visible and accessible. If you want to read more, place books in spots you frequent. Simple changes in your environment can make it easier to stick to your decisions, reducing stress and making you feel more in control. A study from the University of Chicago found that small changes in how options are presented can significantly impact decision quality and satisfaction. By embracing both Stoic decision-making and choice architecture, you create a framework that supports your values and reduces anxiety. It's like having a personal guide that helps you navigate life's challenges with clarity and calm. If you're finding this helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you hit that like button. It's your way of letting me know that these insights resonate and that you're on this journey towards a more peaceful and controlled life. On building on the idea of creating a framework that supports your values and reduces anxiety, this brings us to mindful consumption and how Stoicism meets digital minimalism. In today's world, you're constantly bombarded with notifications, news feeds, and endless streams of information. This digital overwhelm can contribute significantly to anxiety. But what if you could tackle this the way Stoics would? The Stoics emphasized restraint and discipline, urging you to focus on what's essential and discard what is not. In the digital age, this translates to mindful consumption. Just as you carefully choose what food to eat to nourish your body, you should also be selective about the digital content you consume to nourish your mind. The goal is to be more aware of what you take in and how it affects you. One effective approach is digital minimalism. This means reducing the time spent on digital devices and being intentional about your online activities. Start by auditing your digital habits. Are you endlessly scrolling through social media? Are you overwhelmed by a constant influx of emails? Identifying the sources of digital clutter is the first step to taking control. Once you've identified these sources, set boundaries. Allocate specific times for checking emails and social media, and stick to them. Create tech-free zones in your home where you can disconnect and recharge them. This practice aligns with Stoic restraint, helping you focus on what matters and reducing unnecessary stress. You might be curious to know that a study by the American Psychological Association found that constant checking of digital devices increases stress levels. By practicing mindful consumption and digital minimalism, you can drastically reduce this digital anxiety. And here's a little exercise you can try. Spend one day a week without social media. Use this time for activities that bring you joy and peace, like reading a book, going for a walk, or spending time with loved ones. Notice how this change makes you feel. Chances are you'll experience a sense of relief and clarity that comes from reducing digital noise. If you're finding these insights valuable, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback means a lot to me and helps create content that truly resonates with you. On building on the principle of mindful consumption, this brings us to another profound Stoic practice: living in harmony with nature, which aligns beautifully with modern sustainability movements. The Stoics believe that humans are a part of nature and should live in accordance with it. This means respecting the natural world and making choices that protect and preserve it. In today's context, living in harmony with nature can help reduce anxiety by fostering a sense of connection and purpose. Think about how often you feel overwhelmed by the fast-paced, consumer-driven world. This constant chase for more can be exhausting and anxiety-inducing. But by embracing sustainability, you can create a more balanced and serene life. One way to practice this is by reducing waste and living more sustainably. Start small. Use reusable bags, bottles, and containers. Reduce single-use plastics and be mindful of your consumption habits. Not only does this help the environment, but it also aligns with the Stoic value of simplicity. Another approach is to spend more time in nature. Studies have shown that being in natural settings can reduce stress and improve mental well-being. Take regular walks in the park, go hiking, or simply sit in your garden. Nature has a way of calming the mind and helping you feel grounded. Consider also the impact of your food choices. Eating locally sourced, seasonal, and organic foods not only supports sustainable agriculture, but also connects you more deeply with the cycles of nature. This can be a comforting and grounding practice that reduces the noise and anxiety of modern life. As a fascinating fact, a study by Stanford University found that people who walked in nature experienced lower levels of rumination and brain activity associated with depression and anxiety. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your life, you're not just helping the planet, you're also nurturing your mental health. If you miss the remaining points, you might miss out on key insights that can further help you manage anxiety and lead a more fulfilling life. Stay with me to uncover the next transformative Stoic practices that can make a significant difference in your journey towards peace. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback is invaluable and helps create content that truly resonates with you. On building on the principle of living in harmony with nature, this brings us to the Stoic art of tactful influence. Leadership without ego. The Stoics believe that true leadership isn't about seeking credit or recognition, but about being the calm, consistent person others can turn to in times of crisis. It's about leading by example and focusing on collective growth rather than personal gain. Think about the anxiety that comes from trying to prove yourself, always seeking validation and fearing failure. This constant pressure can be overwhelming, but Stoicism teaches a different kind of leadership, one rooted in humility and silent influence. Imagine being the person in your community or workplace who others look to for guidance, not because you demand it, but because you embody wisdom and calm. This kind of influence reduces stress because it shifts the focus from personal achievement to collective well-being. You're not caught in the relentless pursuit of accolades. Instead, you're driven by a genuine desire to help others. One practical way to practice this is by focusing on silent leadership. Be the person who listens more than speaks, who acts with integrity, even when no one is watching, and who remains composed in stressful situations. This kind of leadership fosters trust and respect without the need for constant validation. Another aspect of tactful influence is leading by example. If you wanted to promote a culture of kindness and teamwork, start by embodying those values yourself. People naturally gravitate towards leaders who practice what they preach. The Stoics believe that actions speak louder than words, and this couldn't be more relevant today. To add curious fact, research from Harvard Business Review found that humble leaders, those who prioritize the well-being of their teams over their own ego, are more effective and create more resilient organizations. This aligns perfectly with Stoic principles and reinforces the idea that humility and silent influence can destroy the anxiety that comes with traditional, ego-driven leadership. If you miss out on the final point, you might overlook the crucial element that ties all these practices together, providing a comprehensive approach to managing anxiety. So, stay tuned for more insights. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with anyone who could benefit from these life-changing Stoic practices. Your engagement helps spread valuable wisdom and can make a real difference in someone's life. This brings us to one of the most transformative Stoic practices, Stoic journaling 2, tracking virtue progress with data. Combining ancient Stoic reflection with modern self-quantification offers a powerful tool for personal growth and anxiety management. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of your values and virtues. This can lead to stress and confusion. However, the Stoics believe that regular self-reflection could help keep you aligned with your core principles. Now, imagine marrying this ancient wisdom with the precision of modern technology. Stoic journaling 2 involves daily reflection, but adds a layer of data tracking to quantify your progress. Start by setting specific virtues you wish to cultivate, perhaps patience, courage, or gratitude. Each day, spend a few minutes reflecting on your actions and thoughts, noting areas where you lived up to your virtues and where you fell short. To take it further, use a simple app or even a spreadsheet to track your progress. Did you practice patience in a frustrating situation today? Give yourself a point. Did you show courage by stepping out of your comfort zone? Mark it down. Over time, this data provides a clear picture of your growth, helping you stay accountable and motivated. This method not only keeps you focused on your virtues, but also provides tangible evidence of your progress. It's incredibly satisfying to see your growth mapped out over weeks and months, reducing anxiety as you gain confidence in your ability to live according to your values. Interestingly, research supports the effectiveness of journaling combined with data tracking. A study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology found that people who tracked their goals and progress were more likely to achieve them and experienced lower levels of stress. So, as you incorporate Stoic journaling too into your routine, you'll find yourself more grounded, aware, and in control of your life. This practice ties together all the principles you've explored, offering a comprehensive approach to destroying anxiety through Stoic wisdom. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more content like this. If you found these practices helpful, share this video with someone who could benefit from it. Also, check out more videos from our channel, shown on the screen, for additional insights and tips to live a calmer, more fulfilling life.